Hello, welcome to Jodoo. This is Estella. Are you looking to streamline your operations, automate manual tasks, and boost productivity? Well, you're in the right place. With Jodoo workflows, you can easily design and customize business processes that fit your organization's unique needs, all without writing a single line of code. Whether you're managing approvals, tracking sales, or handling customer requests, Jodoo gives you the tools to build smart, automated workflows that save time and reduce errors. In this video, we'll walk you through the basics of configuring workflow nodes. We'll focus on three sections: toolbar, workflow chart, node properties, and workflow properties. Ready to streamline your business? Let's get started. We design and configure our workflows on the workflow page. Click Get Started to begin our designing. When you first enter the workflow design page, a simple workflow is automatically created by default. The workflow design page includes toolbar, workflow chart, node properties, and workflow properties. Let's look at the toolbar first. The toolbar offers a variety of helpful features, including undo, redo, hotkeys, and more. I'll walk you through each one step by step. If you need to undo an action you have done, click Undo on the leftmost side of the toolbar. If you need to redo an action that you have undone, click Redo on left side of the toolbar. The next is the 4 kinds of nodes you can use currently: Task Node, Child Workflow, CC Node, and Plugin Node. Task Node can be used to approve workflow. It is between the Start node and the End node. Child Workflow. The workflow in another workflow form can be circulated as a child workflow of the whole workflow. After the child workflow is finished, the current workflow will continue. CC Node can be used to notify relevant members to view the progress or the result of workflows. Plugin Node is a node processed by external plugins, which can be used to transform, process, and validate workflow data, as well as send notifications. Next is the Align feature. You can align nodes to the left, center, right, or any other direction as needed. Simply select at least 2 nodes and click Align in the toolbar to set your preferred alignment. For layout options, there are 2 types: horizontal and vertical. Horizontal ensures that the distance between nodes is equal along the horizontal axis. Vertical ensures equal spacing between nodes along the vertical axis. Zoom in and zoom out allow you to adjust the display scale of the workflow panel. Additionally, you can select Fit to display all nodes and connections within the panel. Next is the Navigator. This feature helps you view the position and details of your workflow. Hotkeys are also available to help you design workflows more efficiently. Lastly, you can switch between 2 views: Summary View and Detailed View. Summary View shows only node names. Detailed View displays approvers and CC members for a more comprehensive overview. Okay, after getting a grasp of the toolbar, let's shift our focus to the workflow chart. In Workflow Chart, you can add, delete, clone, rename a workflow node. You can also connect any 2 nodes as you like. Let's see how to do it. If you want to add a node, you can drag nodes from the toolbar to the design space and move them to any position. Or you can add nodes through connections or by clicking the plus button around the node. If you want to add a node whose properties are the same as or similar to those of an existing node, you can click the More button and choose Clone Node. If you want to delete the node, click Delete Node. Click Edit icon, you can rename the node. The arrow line between 2 workflow nodes signifies the connection between nodes. It determines which direction a workflow flows to and how nodes are related to each other. There are hollow circles around each node. You can drag and drop connections from these circles. Next, let's move to the next section: Node Properties and Workflow Properties. In this part, you can not only set the properties of each single node, but also set the workflow as a whole. There are many settings for you to dive in. Let's look at the node properties first. In the Node Properties section, these properties are divided into 2 parts: Basic and Advanced. In Basic, you can change the node name, add node approvers to receive and review data, and send updates of a workflow to a member who needs to know the progress of the workflow by ticking Enable CC. The next is setting field permissions, where you can select the fields that an approver can view or edit when handling a workflow in My Tasks. For example, for the Manager Approval node, if you tick employee name, start date, and end date, that means the approver can view only these fields when handling the workflow. For advanced properties, you can determine how to add an approval comment. You can also set which actions that approvers can perform on a node, such as submitting, stashing, returning, and so on. Apart from these, you can set whether all data or only data meeting conditions can be submitted. You can also set when to proceed to the next node, what to do when no approver is found, and overdue actions. As for workflow properties, that means setting and managing a workflow as a whole. You can set the workflow reminder to notify approvers and CC via emails. In the workflow setting, you can configure whether to enable expediting, withdrawing, or auto-submitting a workflow according to your needs. For more details about these settings, please visit our Help Center. You'll find plenty of detailed and helpful guides to assist you with configuring workflows. Everything you need to know about workflow setup is right at your fingertips. By now, you've got a solid understanding of workflow configuration. Are you ready to take the next step? Feel free to explore and tailor your workflows to match your unique requirements perfectly. If you like this video, you can subscribe to our channel. There are more how-to videos to help you get started with speed and ease.